Hey guys, this is Leslie and I'm back with another book review and book discussion. So for today's video, I want to discuss the book The Weight. And it's by Meagan Good and Devon Franklin with Tim Vendehay. So this is a change for me because I usually read teen books and I usually read a lot of horror, crime, mystery, and romance novels, and this is the first time I've read a book like this. So I'm really excited to discuss this book and to do a review on my channel. So let me introduce the book. Devon Franklin is a motivational speaker and a producer and a preacher, as well as the CEO of Franklin Productions in Hollywood. And Meagan Good is an actress who stars in Minority Report, and she's also a producer as well. And they had led a successful courtship by practicing celibacy that led to marriage by focusing their attention and energy on God and receiving the blessings and rewards through their obedience. So this is such an amazing book. I really can't wait to discuss more of the points about it. So first of all, what does it mean by the weight? To put it simply, the principle of the weight is to delay the temptation for instant gratification in relationships in order to get what you really want in life and become the person you truly want to be. They talked about a lot of the benefits of waiting or celibacy. A couple of them include gaining more self-control of yourself, becoming more self-aware of your decisions and choosing wiser paths. You become more desirable to other people because if you're the kind of person who always just throws themselves to any available guy, you become less attractive to people. It gives you a chance to heal, to clear your head and assess your situation and your position, to receive the love, wisdom, and peace that you deserve. It enables you to have faith that God is working on your behalf and He will bring you the right blessings in His own timing. You can become the best person that you can be with greater wisdom, discernment, compassion, and empathy. And it attracts the right people to yourself. It reveals who your real friends are, and it reveals your triggers, or in this book, what they mean by triggers is anything that can break down your motivation, breaking celibacy. It also honors God's timing and methods, which means God will bring you the right person in His right timing. It helps you to choose the right people who you like and have a connection with, and it reduces conflict, drama, and expense. It develops better self-esteem, and it brings more clarity to your vision of your future and your career and what you really want in life. It helps you to choose God's best plan for you. You can discover who you are and the person you can become to be. This enables God to bless you with a clarity of your life's purpose. And they also talked a little about why it's hard to wait, because they're very realistic in this book. And for the woman, they separated into genders. For the woman, Meagan talked about the points why it's hard for a woman to wait. And the first one is the fairytale romance of happily ever after. Since we were little kids, we're always been bombarded that we have to find the one. We have to find the Prince Charming and our soulmate and the love of our life. If you look at the cartoons we've watched since we were children, apart from Frozen and Moana, who's the lead character is a female, it always ends up with them finding their prince or their soulmate or the love of their life. And this puts pressure on women that we all have to find the right person in our life. It also gives the notion that woman is only as good as the man that she can capture, and what captures the man is sex, which puts it in an unhealthy perspective. Sometimes women don't want to practice the wait because they're afraid of losing the guy. A lot of women think that if I don't sleep with him, then he's gonna run away or I'm gonna lose him. A lot of women in our society think that there's only a few good men out there. The best ones are taken, and what's left in the dating pool are undesirables. Because of this notion, people are often quick to hook up, or one-night stands, or to get married for the wrong reason. And another point is Out of desperation and competition, women often tend to compete with each other for the man of their dreams. And it hinders the wait because it's just about, I want a guy right now, I want the best guy, not necessarily the right guy for you. Another thing that I really like about the book is that Devon also talked about the guys. I rarely know about the guy's side when it comes to celibacy and abstaining. And what I really love about this book is they keep it real, that it's hard to stay motivated, you really need to have strong faith, and you need to have strong purpose. Reasons that men don't particularly like to wait to abstain from sex until marriage is because of the stigma and reputation that we all are so familiar with, especially in the social media, in movies, in books, in music. If you're a man and you date multiple women, drive a nice car, have a great job, you have a nice house, you're game, like you're the cool guy. This puts the reputation that waiting is uncool. Waiting for sex after marriage is strange and foreign and abnormal. Some of the reasons why men don't wait is the lack of sexual discipline. A lot of men feel like they need to get it on, which can cause harm because that's when sexual harassment and sexual assaults can happen because men lack the discipline to control their urges, to stay on the right path and on the right track. That women need to be treated with respect, love. They need to be treated right. They're human beings too. He also made note that although it's in the social norm and culture that men would find so many conquests with women, he puts it straight out there that although nobody talks about it, deep down they know it's wrong because it diminishes and devalues and debases women. Women are our mothers, our aunts, our sisters. Most men wouldn't want it to be done to their sister or mother or auntie or cousin. If they don't want it to be done to a female that they love, then they shouldn't be doing it to other women as well. Some of the reasons why men don't like to wait is the fear of being tied down. Once you get married, you're stuck with domestic life. Just sleeping with the same person for the rest of your life, taking care of kids until they grow up, just going to work and then going back home, and the excitement is gone, the freedom is gone. He also discourages men to think that way because being with the right woman in your life can be empowering. It can be the best thing that can happen to a man's life. It could change you. It could change your perspective and your relationship with God as well. I really like in this book the men's side of perspective of what they think of celibacy and waiting on the right time and the right person in their lives. The book also asks you to be aware of your list. So if you're single, like you always have a list of who you want to be attracted to or who you want to end up with. For example, you want to be with a guy who's 6'5", who has brown hair and six-pack abs, who's smart, who's funny, who's amazing, and who has a great smile, straight white teeth. They bring you back to earth and say that for women who create those lists, if you really look at it in the realistic side, how many men do you meet really tick all those characteristics? They also made a point not to look at a person's characteristics, but their character and who they are as a person, and not just on the physical aspect of things. Sometimes who you think you should be attracted to might be different to the person you're actually attracted to. What if the person that's right for you or the person that God brings to your life is different from what you envision? For example, you always want someone who's tall, but the right perfect person for you might be a short person, or you could be a person from a different race. They encourage you to think outside the box and to be open to what God gives you. And I really like it how this book gives the advice on readers on how to find the right person in their lives. They encourage you to be honest and about who you are and what you want and who's the right person for you. If it's not working out, and if this person is not the right person for you, then you need to be real with yourself. They also said that you need to be spiritually on the same page. I think it's very important as well, and I agree that two people, when they're going to be in a committed relationship, that their values, morals, and beliefs align with each other. Because if not, the romance will fizzle out and it won't be successful in the long term. It has to be a partner that intellectually stimulates you as well. So over time, the lust and the passion will wear off. And if you don't feel the need to rip each other's clothes off, if the person doesn't stimulate you in sense, humor, and wit, what do you have? And that's what they're trying to point out. You need to see how they treat other people as well. Of course, if a guy or a girl is trying to chase you, they're gonna be their best and treat you well. But once that passion wears off, if they treat other people bad, they're gonna treat you bad as well. You need to find someone who respects and values your time. And you need to have the strength and courage to call it quits if it's not going to work out or this person is not the right person for you. I like it how they made me think about the question of seeking the perfect partner. With the question is, what do I really want? Versus the question, what do I really deserve? If you're in your 30s, you have a clearer idea than in your 20s, who the person you want and who the person you deserve. Overall, I found this book really inspiring, thought-provoking, and very empowering and uplifting. As a Christian, I agree with a lot of their points. It's hard to critique this book sometimes because there's not many books out there who will promote this type of value. It opened my eyes to so many perspectives about finding a mate and choosing the right person. I felt like the book is speaking to me in so many ways about waiting on God, trusting God that if you obey Him, He will bring the right blessings and the right person in His right and perfect timing. Overall, I really recommend this book to Christians out there, especially the young ones, whether you're single or you're dating or you're already in a committed relationship and you're deciding whether you should take the next step to marriage. Please have a read of this book and it will point you so many good things about celibacy and developing a strong connection and intimate relationship with God and putting a focus on God and living your life at the center of His will. And then it also emphasizes on developing yourself to be the best person that God intended you to be before settling down and finding that mate. Because you need to work on yourself first, and then the right person will come along once you're ready. Overall, this is a great book, as I said before, very inspiring, very empowering, and very uplifting. If you have the chance, please read it. I hope you enjoy it. That concludes my book discussion for The Wait. I hope you liked it. Please check out my other videos and click on like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!